Hi everyone, I'm Linda V. Taylor. Welcome to Best of Both Worlds. Thank you for joining me today. I am so excited because I have an Elevate Gammill machine, and it is everything you want for freehand, and then it also has the capability of doing blocks and long borders and overall patterns. So today I thought it would be really fun, since I am learning about this machine too, to work on a little baby quilt and do an overall pattern. So let's get started. All right, this is a screen for the Elevate. It doesn't have to be on the machine. I'm going to push pattern, and it asks me if I want to do a block, a single row like a border, or an edge to edge. And I want to do an edge to edge. And I know that the input on this quilt length is 44 inches, so I'll push check. And now it wants me to mark the boundary of where the quilt's going to go. So I'm going to start right over here, and I just have to push add point. Then I'll move the machine over here, and then we'll come down. We'll just let it know how far it can quilt, and that's as far as it can quilt. So I'll put that point there. So I'm at the left bottom, so I will add that point. It shows our boundary where we're going to be putting the pattern, and so now I need to add the pattern. And this is the pattern that I want to use, and so I just put check, and it is loading and figuring. Look at that. It figured out how many rows I needed for a 40-inch long quilt. And I think I would like it just a little bit closer together, so I'm going to put edit. And on my vertical, I'm going to just subtract a little bit of that space, and it will refigure it. Check. There we go. All right, now we just have to quilt. Start. We'll bring up our thread and push continue. And you can see on the screen, it shows you where you're quilting, and it turns the part that is already quilted red. Awesome. So we'll let that stitch out that row. Okay, it finished that row. It says row 1 of 8 is complete. Pull up bobbin thread and press continue. Looks like we can do 2 rows before we have to roll. So let's do that. Okay, continue. it tells us row 2 of 8 is complete. Pull up bobbin thread, which we did, and press continue. So we will press continue. And now it says move the machine head to a distinct location at the bottom of the last stitch row. So we will find a place that is the bottom of the last stitched row, and we will press mark location. So now we're going to move the machine. It looks like this little flower right here is probably the bottom of the pattern, so we will move it there and we will push mark location. Now it says roll the quilt and move the machine head to align with the originally marked location. So we know where that is, so now we will roll the quilt. And that little flower right there, so we're going to move our machine head to that location. Mark new location. So now it shows us in the black that we are ready to do the next row. It looks like we can do 2 more rows again before we roll. So all we have to do is resume. Okay, I'm ready to do the last row, and so I'm going to push continue, and as soon as that gets over there, you will see a little icon on the left side upper part here so that I can stitch across the bottom. There's the icon right there, and so if we touch that, you can get back into constant, regulate, coast regulate, based, and of course there's your pattern. So when you want to go back to the pattern, and so you can get in these and just stitch around your quilt. Get back in there, and then we will continue. Well, that was easy. I feel like pushing one of those buttons. This is amazing, and I can tell the Elevate and I are going to be new best friends. Thank you so much for joining me today, and good luck with all of your quilting. Join me next time.